Wait, no, it's Christopher Boatwright. He's coming up next. Give it up for Christopher.
I'm originally from Georgia, and I direct all my racism inward, so I just assumed I could play this fucking thing. Nope. I even watched that Steve Martin special. It didn't help. Oh my gosh, how are you guys doing? Sorry, that's just pro forma. You really don't have to participate in that. How ironic is it Dustin's the guy that does the great physical fucking comedy in here? Let's fucking own that shit, man. I don't know if you're serious about that blowjob, but I want one, so I'll go buy the Starbucks.
I'll let you borrow my wheelchair.
They get a discount?
Yeah.
With that and the weed thing, you got me thinking. So great. So great. I did no writing this week, so we'll just talk. I did a sober show last week, and I know why you're not applauding that, because you've been seeing me smoke weed constantly outside, and you find that confusing. That's because you don't know about Portland sober, or millennial sober. That's the thing where you just don't do that one thing that you've self-diagnosed that you have a problem with. Right? Well, I'm not smoking meth, so I can get blackout fucking drunk and fucking do coke off everybody. That's fine. You know, I am actually sober from the thing that I have. So, by the way, as a cheap hypochondriacal Jew, I love addiction because it is great to just self-diagnose. It's terrific. I am codependent, and a lot of people, again, don't give a shit about that at all. That's fine because they don't think codependence is a real addiction, right? It doesn't have the, well, they don't think it has the symptoms, right? What are the symptoms of a genuine addiction? Does it impact your career? Are these the teeth of somebody who's had a job long enough to get dental? I once had to move to fucking Florida, you guys. That's some serious shit. I lived in Florida because of a relationship. What else? What's the big one, right? The big one, it's all, Chris Rock made it famous, right? You fuck gross people to get your, you know, to get your fix. That literally is my fix. You know? We don't fuck gross people in cars to get our fix. We give them keys and they move in. It's a problem. It's fine. It's a lot of jealousies though, right? There's a lot of jealousies between addicts. There's, you know, if I slammed heroin and I said, oh, it's been 2 days since I shot up, I'd fucking get tears and applause for that. I say I haven't gotten laid since March, and I don't even get a raised fucking eyebrow for that anymore. I'm just aging into that being obvious. I do want to thank the entire available community for helping keep me off of my addiction. Thank you. I am single. I am looking to mingle. My interests, shoplifting. It's great. Sitting, like that a lot. Paranoia, which people say is unusual, but that's because you're all fucking lying and playing some kind of weird game with me, I know. I'm a legally diagnosed paranoid, which don't ever let yourself become legally diagnosed as a paranoid, because nothing sounds more paranoid than you trying to convince your psychiatrist you're not a fucking paranoid. There's no way to talk your way out of that. You can understand, it holds me back in society. People know this about me. That's a checkbox right there. It's been a crazy week. Those fucking Proud Boys were in town last week, and that was the day of the show, the sober show. Thank God I wasn't sober for that. The one thing I really observed, because I didn't come close, I was trying to peep what they were, you know, what was going on without getting too close. It's not a good idea, looking like me. Nobody gets me. But I realized something about the Proud Boys, and I know the thing that they're definitely not proud of, and that is their ability to harmonize while they're chanting. And I was really down on them for it. I was really down on, like, how can you not fucking, it's like, I know it can't be more than 5 words, so how can you, and I realized that's a fucking test. If you can harmonize or name 2 of the Isley brothers, you get right the fuck out of here. I'm going to leave you with something really, that's a huge bummer because that's what I like. So I write a lot of stuff that sometimes people, they don't want to look at. Maybe I don't craft it as well as I could all the time, and it affects people certain ways. So I thought, well, I'll try to write about dead people. Right? Because who could get bummed out about that? They're dead. It doesn't matter. Don't tell them. Don't read my jokes in front of a Ouija board. And recently, Joe Jackson, the father of Michael Jackson, passed away from cancer. And so I thought, that's a good opportunity. And so what I would like to say is, it took cancer before we could find something with his DNA that Joe Jackson wouldn't beat. Thank you very much.
Face down, ass up, what a bummer. Christopher Boatwright, give it up for that.